Hello everybody, Chozo Ninpo from the Zero Level and Channel Zero here, and I'm doing another unboxing video. This time it's for video converter. What this is a device that allows you to take S-Video and RCA yellow, white, and red plugs and upscale them to 1080p or 720p for HDMI, for streaming retro consoles, things of that nature. So if I wanted to plug up old PlayStation, which I'm going to be doing in a minute, and upscale it to an HDMI out for use with something like an Elgato card for your streaming or recording, Twitch playing, Let's Plays, long plays, whatever have you. Made in China from a company named Tensun, and the model number is TEN-HD069. They have a couple of other products listed on the back. You can probably search with the company. They got some pretty interesting things. It's an interesting way of advertising it, but I suppose if you're someone that's interested in getting more for your money in terms of streaming and not having to spend a bunch of money on high level equipment like me, then this is probably a good second place to do it. I'm going to open this up right now and see what we got here. It's pretty small, that's what I like about it. Probably won't take up a lot of shelf space. I was right. This is it right here. Comes in a nice little static reducing bag. These are always good to have. Helps keep it nice and fresh. But not the smell though, apparently, because it's very stinky. Everything I open seems to be very stinky. Must be my luck. Anyways, it's pretty durable, pretty nice. Nothing rattling around inside of it. It's got your plug for S-Video, yellow, white, and red for your audio and video plugs. On the back it looks like it has a plug for the power supply. Then it's got the CVBS, which is, as I said, your yellow, white, and red, and then your S-Video, so you can select between the two. So it doesn't have an auto switcher, you have to do it yourself. Not a terrible thing. I'm assuming this is the power light. You can switch between 720 and 1080p, which is pretty nice. It's got an audio out, but I do know that the HDMI out also gives you audio with this, because that's very important. I'm wondering if this is like a split audio out, to where you could potentially also do an external audio to something else while it's doing it. There are HDMI cables that do separate the audio and video, so that's kind of cool. What else we got here? Came with a little book. That's nice. You got your power supply. It's not huge, but still going to take up some space on that surge protector. I usually try to get surge protectors that you can put power supplies on without blocking off some of your other access points. A little hidden compartment in the bottom of the box here. Interesting. It does not come with an HDMI cable. That's rather surprising considering how cheap they are, but I believe this is an older unit and probably came out while they were, you know, 20 bucks for a good HDMI cable. Not like now where you can just go and get them online for like $5 for like $1. Did come with an S-Video cable, which is good because I'm always losing these. I continuously am losing S-Video cables. It also came with RCI cables, which, I mean, if you're using consoles, they're going to mostly come with their own, but this could be good for probably like a camcorder, you know, or something, one of your older things if you wanted to try to upscale old footage. Like I have an old Sony cam, I could probably plug this into it and move that footage over to HDMI. That's everything in the box. Pretty minimalistic. Let's go ahead and plug this in and we'll see if it works. That's what matters. Alright, so we've got it hooked up. That's temporary position, obviously I'm not going to leave it like that. But you can see I have the yellow, white, and red plugged in, going out the HDMI, going into an HDMI switch. Awesome. So, wow, that brings back a lot of memories, doesn't it? So it goes through 720, seems to be working fine. There doesn't look to be any color issues. The artifacting was always an issue with the PlayStation. It didn't have the most amazing graphics. I'm sure if you plugged yours in now, you'd be like, Jesus, this looks like shit. But it definitely seems to work as advertised. I switched everything over from 1080p and tried that elsewhere, and tried the S video, and it does work. So everything seems to be in order. I don't mind buying things from China because they're cheaper, and I am not exactly the wealthiest video person. Most of you guys are probably just like me, where you want to get the best deal for how much you spend, and like I said, this is a pretty cheap device, and it does basically replaces what I was doing with an entire desktop computer for the old Wii Play system. So I'm pretty excited that this is going to make things a lot easier, and hopefully mobile as well, because this device being smaller is definitely, it's not like a giant heavy piece of equipment I have to lug around if I want to do a let's play with someone at someone else's house or a different location or on location at a convention. So that's pretty nice. But yeah, as of this moment, I give this 5 stars, because for the price you just can't beat it. The quality seems to be pretty good. The sounds amazing, and it gives you the ability to do some things that may not otherwise be possible without buying very expensive equipment. So for your budget gamer, budget streamer that wants to do retro gaming, this is very nice. Okay, so looks like we have a successful product here. I like it. Like I said, pretty durable, not a lot of shelf space, works as advertised, and very good price point. Gives you the capability of, like I said, avoiding your larger systems, more expensive systems, and gives you a solution. So this, I think, is probably a must-have type item for anybody that wants to do retro console gaming, especially since most people that watch like to see it in an HD, watch it on a big screen television, streaming on YouTube, such things as that. So that's pretty nice. I'm going to go ahead and say that the only complaint I have with this so far is the fact that it does not come with an HDMI cable, but I can't really fault it with that because it looks, based on the packaging, like an older device. And that was probably when HDMI cables were a little bit prohibitively expensive. So I'm not going to discredit it for that. It definitely does work as advertised. So I'm going to go ahead and give this a 5-star review and say that if you're looking for the alternative, to go ahead and do this yourself. If you're starting up as a streamer and you don't have all that income, your Patreon, whatever, then this is definitely pretty nice. Give it a shot. Get them while you can too, because I noticed there's not a lot of them online. The thing that I want to know next time, the Elgato Game Capture HD 60S, which is a external video streaming and recording capture card. I'm very excited about this because this will be the first time that I've actually been able to do true HD streaming with the Wii Play system. Before, we were using a TV card, and it worked pretty good, but these days, 2017, you need high definition. So, exciting. These two are going to be best friends, especially if I want to do my retro content. So once again, Chozo Ninpo from the Zero Level, Channel 0. Keep on gaming, and definitely see you next time.